So I presume you're Italian?
On my dad's side, I'm also Dutch, German, English. I'm a mutt.
And you're a mutt.
Yeah.
It's Sunday Morning on CBS. And here again is Jane Pauley.
She still seems like a fresh face, but actor and producer Margot Robbie has more than 24 films to her credit, along with 2 Oscar nominations. Tracy Smith has a Sunday profile.
And with the rest of the tourists, here we go through the Paramount gate.
In the movie biz, the Paramount lot in Los Angeles has always been sacred ground, a crossroads for stars of all sizes. And it still is.
What's it like walking around here now?
I love it. I just have I remember when shooting up there. I remember I did all my dance lessons around there. It was so surreal being on the Paramount lot.
Two-time Oscar-nominee Margot Robbie says it's a place she never gets tired of.
It's so exciting. There is nowhere more magical, nowhere more fun than a movie set.
And she should know.
What do you say we come in for my close-up now?
Her new film, Babylon, from our parent company, Paramount, is a picture made the way they used to make them, and maybe never will again. Director Damien Chazelle takes us on a 3-hour-plus deep dive into the chaotic underbelly of 1920s Hollywood, an epic story told in beautiful and sometimes lurid detail, with Robbie's character running off the rails in a place where the parties never seem to end.
It seems like you're all about taking risks.
Yeah. I like taking risks. How can I say? I'm a thrill seeker. If it doesn't scare the out of me, I normally don't really go for it.
The girl seems nice.
She is. She has no idea what's next.
And in Babylon, there was a lot to be scared of.
Many big tears. Big, you got it? Is that gum?
Her character, the young actress Nellie Leroy, is a hungry outsider who turns out to be talented beyond anyone's expectations, with powers like the ability to cry her heart out on command.
Cut. Hiya, I'm Nellie Leroy. So we going again?
Okay, so let's talk about this crying on cue thing. You can really do that.
Yes. I did 300 and something episodes on a soap, so I had a fair share of practice crying on cue.
How?
I don't know, mate. I think it's like a muscle. I could say to a director, do you want it on my left eye or right eye?
Stop.
And tell me the word you want it to drop.
And what is going through your head? Like, where does it come from?
I don't know, just... Honestly, it sounds so stupid and derivative, but I just think of something sad.
Margot, top row!
But in her life, she says, there's really not much to be sad about. Margot Robbie was raised by a single mom in Queensland, Australia. Through sheer persistence, she hit pay dirt at age 17 with a role on the popular Aussie soap, Neighbours. Cue the tears.
No, he promised me he would be home for a special night.
She was a perfect fit for the show. Almost.
I had a very strong Australian accent.
It was too Australian
Way
for Neighbours?
Too Australian for Neighbours. They had a dialect coach come in to make me sound less Australian for the most Australian TV show ever.
Can you do it? What's a too Australian accent?
It was very like, oh, how's it going? Like, just not nice on the ear. And they tried to round it out. They're like, you're so nasal. We need to just round that out.
So ask yourselves, why would Pan Am, the best airline in the world, promote someone so young?
But her American accent was good enough to land her a series here, Pan Am, in 2011. It only lasted 1 season, so she started sending out audition tapes, including a Hail Mary pass to a casting agent for a new Martin Scorsese film, The Wolf of Wall Street.
No part of me considered that my tape would ever be seen by Martin Scorsese.
And she was as surprised as anyone when she got a bite.
But when they first told you, oh yeah, Marty wants to see you, your reaction was?
I was so confused. I didn't know who Marty was, to be honest. I was like, they said Marty. They're like, Marty wants to see you. And I was like, who is Marty? They're like, Martin Scorsese. And I was like, how does he know who I am? They're like, he watched your tape. And I was like, Martin Scorsese watched my audition tape? And they're like, yeah, and he wants you to come in and read with Leo. And I was like, Leo as in Leonardo DiCaprio. Oh my God, I'm on nickname basis already with everyone. Yeah, it was wild.
We're gonna be friends.
Yeah. You want to be my friend?
We're not gonna be friends.
Her performance opened a lot of eyes and a lot of doors. Since then, she's played everything from the Queen of England
Young. Clever. Confident.
to a real doll in the upcoming film Barbie, to a complete psychopath.
Seriously, what the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
And she went from breaking glass windows to glass ceilings. In 2014, she started her own production company to make female-focused films like this one. For the movie I, Tonya, Robbie actually learned to skate like an Olympic figure skater and to fight like, well, Tonya Harding.
I outskated him today.
We also judge on presentation.
Her turn as Tonya got her the first of 2 Oscar nods, but also put her on the map as a producer, drawing comparisons to Katharine Hepburn, who used her own business sense to help bring the Philadelphia story to the screen.
I'm such an unholy mess of a girl.
What do you think of that comparison?
I mean, there could be no higher praise for me because I adore Katharine Hepburn. But yes, I think I definitely have that kind. I've always been like a bit of a, like, yeah, I've had a business savvy brain.
And Robbie's success has allowed her to do things even more important to her than movies.
When you got your first paycheck, you had kept a written record of all the money that you'd borrowed from your mom?
God, you do your research. Yeah. Yeah, I have that piece of paper still. I kept it. Yeah, everything I owed my mom, I had it written down. She'd take money out of like the house mortgage, lend me money. So I always knew, I was like, oh, I gotta pay that back. And then one day when I made enough money, I just paid that whole mortgage off completely. I was like, Mom, don't even worry about that mortgage anymore. It doesn't even exist anymore.
You paid off her house?
Yeah.
That's
I
awesome.
think honestly, anyone in my position, you'd do that for your mom. Of course you would.
Margot?
Of course, she's made her mom proud in other ways. This year, the British Film Academy celebrated her lifetime in film. Never mind that she's only 32.
Does it feel kind of weird to get that at such a fairly young age?
Yeah, I at first I was like, I don't think I should be getting this. Like, aren't I too young to be getting anything that has the word lifetime in it? But then I was like, but I'll take it, thanks.
Night-night, honey. Don't worry about that. The car is not mine.
And with her latest role, it's clear that she's earned her own place in Hollywood history.
I mean, it's iconic. All these studio lots are, especially this one. I know I'm hardworking and blah, 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 but I'm also the luckiest, yeah, person in the world. You know, every time that I did something, I was like, oh, now it's the top. It will never get better than this. And then somehow it's just kept getting better and better. I'm so, so grateful and lucky